I think I'm gonna close right around here at 40 pips here on this trade here. W trade.
Nice trade.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Yo, let's go stream. 38 pips just now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great week. These are the best moments from the streams throughout the week. So from all the highlights from Monday to Friday will be clipped and put into this video. If you guys want to know more and you guys want to watch more, you guys can then tune to the streams every morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, I'll catch you guys in the video. Peace. Close back into this range here. Matter of fact, you can just wait for a 30-minute closure here in 6 minutes here. I'm just gonna grab his mic and talk about that. I'll talk about it for him though. So basically, we have a 30-minute support right here. As long as the 30-minute candle closes bullish above this range here, we should be goody for buys going up to fill this range. You can enter on the opening of this candle as long as it has a bottom wick obviously on the next opening. And once it flips, we should be in a position. And your stop loss is looking like it's gonna be the previous candle low. TP is up here. That's a much better range and closure than the 15, I want to say. So 5 minutes left. Stream. We close here in about 9 seconds. How are we gonna close?
The 30-minute.
5, 4, should be goody. 3, 2. Okay, we need a bottom wick here. Once you get a bottom wick, I'll be in a position, chat. Perfect. So once you flip her, I'm in a position here on a break of the highs. Break of the highs. There it is. I'm in a position here. Got in a buy right here. TP is up here for around 50 pips. Stop loss is the previous candle low for 36 pips. Let's see. Once you get around the 7, 8, I want to say around this range here, around 10 pips, I'll look to move my stops to break even, making it risk free, closing half, and let it run until TP. All right, but all morning, this is the first step that I see that is valid for me. Everything where it makes sense, so I'm in a position there. We have about 9 minutes left for a 15-minute candle closure. That's our first step to managing risk. Again, chat, when managing risk, it's very important, and you guys see live examples of this, to not do it emotionally. When you manage risk, do it the same way you would look to enter the position on. No impulse. And don't close because you feel like price is going to drive down. Close because you see it driving down with us closing below ranges, etc. If you close like this in about a minute here, I'm going to close half my positions here because we're obviously going to close below like this support here, which is my plan overall. But it's going to be a 15 closure below, not necessarily a 30 or 1 hour closure below, but still managing risk to a point. We might close above 35 seconds here, chat. We didn't break the lows yet. Emotional fingers. Who had emotional fingers and closed? Right? Same example as last Thursday. No emotions. Do what you do every day.
Oh my god.
Oh, chat. I'm not gonna close here, chat. 15-minute close bullet bearish. Respecting that support there. Therefore, it's still valid. Obviously, we didn't break 30-minute lows. 15-minute respecting that support. Still in this position here for normal risk here. Let's hear it. Perfect. Gonna move my stops to break even here, chat. 8 pips in profit, making this a risk-free trade here. Re-breaking its own high again. 8 pips at around 10 pips. Hopefully we can get to 10 pips. I'm gonna close half of my positions here. Gonna close half of my positions here at around 9 pips here actually. Half of my positions now closed, and now I got a runner here to secure 9 pips here, chat. And then gonna let a runner go until 1816.897 here. So same thing we've been doing. Same exact plan. No emotions, wait for a closure, close half at 10, stops to break even 8-9 pips. Same thing throughout every day. Nothing's different, right? So now we have a runner for potential. We're risking actually nothing now. We're risking 0 for 50 now. It's a 0 to 50 RR now. It was once a what? One and two around that.
Nice.
Boom.
Tyler. Oh
30.
wow. Tyler, let's go, Tyler. This is gonna be a nice clip. No, chat.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna close right around here at 40 pips here on this trade here. W trade.
Nice trade.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Yo, let's go stream. 38 pips just now. Amazing session. Let's go. We waited all morning for this. Wasn't it worth it, chat? Wasn't it worth it? Staying out of all those situations there, waiting for what we're waiting for. 2 minutes left, chat, for a closure here. Once you get the closure, I'm in a position, but I'm gonna need a decent top wick being created first, at least 4 or 5 pips minimum, 4 or 5 pips minimum, and then look for sells as you come down to break below that range. Perfect. I'm gonna look to enter on a re-break of these lows here, chat. Having these as my stops. Previous 15-minute candle high, because this wick is very tiny, right? I said I want a decent wick. If we get a decent wick, I'll enter on a reflip of the candle. But if we get a small wick, I'm gonna enter on a break of the lows instead, confirming that this is a new 15-minute low for price to drop down here. Ooh, that's 4 pips. Nice. This is 4 pips we're missing out on. And once you break these lows, I'll be in. Nice. But in a position here, chat, stop loss is around 16 pips and TP is around 17 pips here for this position here. All right, so got in a sell here. The only reason why I entered on a break of lows is just because the current count stops wick was a bit smaller, so I wanted to enter on a break of lows. Whereas if it were to be a bigger wick, I would have entered on a flip of a candle. But pushing down here, whoa, 5 pips in profit here. Gonna look to move my stops to break even here, making this a risk-free trade here. Gonna close half my positions here at 10 pips actually, and let the trade run until TP. Amazing positions here, chat. Good shit.
Jesus Christ. And he barely had time
I actually just closed forward here, chat. Let's go.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Let's go, bro. That trade lasted 20 seconds. Planned out. No impulse entries. Close full here at around like 11 pips here. After moving stops to break even, W. That thing lasted a minute and a half.
I don't even know
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I got a little more on there. I entered on the flip.
W's in the hole. My
Yeah,
chat.
I get the signal on the flip. You guys are asking why I closed full here. If you look left there, we closed full for the perfect time. If you look left, there's a minor support here to the left there, right around here. So I decided to close full instead, instead of letting it run. But W trade, chat. W trade, back-to-back days. All right, chat. So I got a buy stop place right here on a break of those highs for a GJ buy here as the 30-minute candle closed above the range. Looking to take positions here coming up to fill the next range going up. So I am activated here, chat. Got in a buy position here. Stop loss is the previous 30-minute candle low, and TP is up here for around a 30 pip TP. All right, so about a little over a 120 RR, risking 23 pips for a TP of 30 pips here. How I will manage risk in this case is if price were to continue up here and tap this level of resistance right here, that would be around a 7-8 pip mark, I believe, or maybe even 10, yeah, 8 pip mark. That's probably when I'll look to move my stops to break even, making it a risk-free trade here. But as of right now, this is a trade that I'm in, and that is my stop loss. Going to move my stop loss to break even here, making this a risk-free trade here. And that is how I Carlo checked it. That is how I manage the positions in this case. All right, so I'm risk-free here, chat. Let's see what we got going on. Also, managing risk-wise, you guys can look to do anything you guys want. You guys could look to not move stops to break even, look to move your stops up to the previous 15-minute lows instead. Whatever it is that you want to do, it doesn't have to necessarily be exactly like how we manage risk, because obviously everyone manages risk a bit differently. But this is just what I've always been doing. Chat, at this line, I believe once I get the 9-10 pip mark, I'm going to look to close half my position, securing half, and then let the runner go until TP. I'm going to close half my positions are actually at 9 pips here, chat. 9 pips here, closing half my positions here, and then going to let the rest run until TP at 150.473 here. But hey, W trade for sure. The streak continues. We're now 9-0 for the month of July on the streams here. No losses. Nice. I got out at break even here after we close half the positions, which does not mean that this trade is invalid now. From our entry, it's obviously invalid, but this 15 here, as long as it respects this low, should still continue to push up here, right? And also, since our entry was here, we can't really do anything about that. So this count could still flip here to continue up as it did close bullish. Chat, if you guys feel like it's a FOMO or like you guys feel like, you know, you guys, it sucks because, you know, we had an entry here and price is pushing up now. It comes back to what Marco said earlier. Yes, we did hit break even and it might suck today, but another day when that same thing were to occur again, I guarantee you would lose a lot more trades if you weren't to move your stops to break even like the way we do, or like the way we've trained to do, at least. But yeah, chat, I think we have 10 minutes left. We need a closure. Something like this is what you want here. Once you get that, we should be goody for these positions. Perfect. We're gonna need a bottom wick being created too. So we got the closure. We're about to get a closure. We need the bottom wick to form. All right. Once the bottom wick forms, we enter on the flip of that candle. Okay, cool. Bottom wick has been formed. If it's a small bottom wick, I'll enter on the break of the highs. However, if it's a bigger bottom wick, I'll wait for a flip. But looks like we're gonna be entering on the highs of the break there because it is a little bottom wick. Same situation as yesterday. We close above the range. We got two options now. We wait for the bottom wick to be formed, enter on the flip of the candle, which looks like it's not gonna rip out wick, or we enter on the break of the highs since it's a small bottom wick here. So buys over there basically. We're gonna place a buy stop right here at 151.6 696 here. I bounced out 1 for 1 696. Gonna have my stop loss at the previous 15-minute lows, which is gonna be down here, risking around 19 pips. And TP's up here for 20 pips. Perfect. I'm in the trade here, guys. Got in a buy position here. Stop loss is the previous candle low for around 18 pips. TP is up here for around 20 pips here. The moment we tap this resistance here at 151,760, I'll look to move my stops to break even, making it risk free. We'll be around 6 pips in profit by then. As of right now, still in positions here. Positions are still open here. I'm gonna move my stops to break even, chat, making this a risk-free trade now, as we're now tapping that minor area of resistance there. That was no drawdown on that trade. And now we looks like we should be clean to push up here, which looks like it. Right, chat. So example of us moving stops to break even here is an example of us taking advantage of the market conditions. In this case here, we tap the minor resistance. We know that that's a level where pricing may reject that. We want to move our stops to break even and manage risk from that point on. Once you actually re-break this high here, I'll close my positions. I'll close half my positions and let the rest run until TP. I may actually consider leaving a runner position here today. So I might leave a runner towards 152,600 here for a T for for 89 pip range going up. So nice. Gonna actually close half my positions here, chat, at 10 plus pips here. W in the stream here. Let's go.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Nice. W trade, chat. Back to back days with trade on stream. I don't know if I need to learn more, but am I gonna learn more? Of course I'm gonna learn more. To this day. I still learn every single day. Right? If I didn't learn this year, Johnny, I wouldn't have learned about how to avoid fake outs. I wouldn't learn about taking no impulse entries. I wouldn't have learned about range 1, range 2 breakouts. I wouldn't have learned about the concept of no bottom wick on a bullish candle closure. I wouldn't learn about opening of no bottom. You know, like a lot of things I wouldn't have learned this year if it wasn't for me showing up to the charts every single day. Because this is like my live back testing. But basically, I spent months and months and months back testing. So yeah. So I'm still learning to this day. I'm still gonna look for ways to learn and improve. Like I'm still looking at certain things that I'm looking at for the past 3-4 months. I'm waiting to execute on. I want to get a decent sample size in them. All right. So it's not like I'll never think of myself as though this is a strategy. I'm a fucking GOAT. I'm the best trader ever. Nah, it would never be like that. The only competition is yourself. At the end of the day.